Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video, and continuing to talk about turtle stuff, there was actually something major that dropped in the game yesterday that I didn't talk about, and to be honest, it may well be one of the most significant things about the entire part of the celebration so far, and it 100% should be changing any priorities that you currently have in game, okay? That is the EX move, okay? Now, the Turtles did come along and it did drop a new EX move, and it's this one here called Shadowless Dagger, okay? Now, why is this EX move significant? If you look at it on the surface and you don't really pay attention to what it's saying, you might not realise why this is as significant as it actually is. But let's look at what it says, okay? Summon lots of falling pizza, healing all friendly fighters for 15% max HP and granting them damage immunity for 2 seconds. Also grant all friendly fighters 5 times breakdance and 3 times sword intent. Where are we? Each stack increases attack and crit rate by 1%. Reach a certain number of stacks to enhance Leonardo's combos. So some people might have been put off by the fact that it sounds like if you're not going for the Turtles, maybe you don't care about getting this actual EX move. Well, the thing that's important is that part there. Grant them damage immunity for 2 seconds, right? Now that sounds like nothing, 2 seconds. But that basically means in that 2 seconds you won't take damage and you won't die. If that sounds familiar to you, okay, it is because it is not that dissimilar to this, okay? This will stop you going below 1 HP for 3 seconds, okay? So basically the Turtles EX move is essentially more or less, but not quite, your chance to get the Vergil EX move if you didn't get it first time round, okay? Now, it has pros and it has cons versus the Vergil EX move, okay? Let's talk about the cons first of all. The main con is the fact that it lasts for 2 seconds rather than 3 seconds, okay? And on the current Balrog, for example, it can be quite difficult to use this rather than the Vergil EX move because the big combo that Balrog's got that will kill you does last a little bit longer, so it can run out and you can die, right? And timing's a bit different and stuff like that, okay? That, I would actually say, is the main pro of having the Vergil EX move versus having this move, okay? The Vergil EX move may well work on more bosses, okay? But this actually has a few pros that the Vergil EX move doesn't have, okay? Now, one thing that people don't realise about the Vergil EX move is it stops you going below 1 HP, but if you read it properly, the HP of both friendly and enemy fighters cannot go below 1% for 3 seconds, okay? Now on bosses, obviously that doesn't matter, but on stages, it certainly does, because if you are using the Vergil EX move to live, if you were to happen to have started a mid combo when you pop this, if your strikes would have killed the enemy that you are trying to extend yourself against, then they'll survive because of this EX move. Whereas if we go with the Turtles, if you're using this on stages or if you're using this on PvP, you are the only person getting the benefit from this, okay? Now, it's also got healing as well, which means maybe at times you just need the healing, okay? So you've got the benefit of getting the healing from it as well. Not only that, you're also getting the breakdance, which is giving you, I believe it's defensive boosts, and you're getting the sword intent, which I believe is attacking boosts as well. These things are in addition. Well, there you go. Each stack increases defense and dodge by 1%, and sword intent, each stack increases attack and crit rate by 1%, okay? So those two things, they are doing a little bit more for you than maybe you would get from the Vergil EX move, okay? So if you have not done this already, go and get yourself this, okay? Okay, sure. It's still going to be, as people would say, an unlevel playing field because people who have the Vergil EX move will also get this, most likely. But if SEA get a rerun of Devil May Cry, or they get Devil May Cry, I would expect us to get a rerun and you'll probably get a chance to grab Vergil at that point. But in the meantime, don't take the risk. Go and get yourself this, okay? Again, is it the same? No. Does it perform the same function? Yes, because it stops you dying. Your window is obviously smaller. And to be honest, I've noticed one little caveat with it, where I believe it works like potato, where if you pop potato, everyone gets a shield. But if you've already popped potato and your tag fighter comes in, you'll notice your tag fighter doesn't have a shield. Okay, I think this works like that from what I can tell, where it's who's on the field when you pop it. So timing and stuff, but you get used to that. That's something that you get used to when you are using these moves, okay? Because using this is slightly different to using the Vergil EX. So if you are someone who has Vergil and you get this and you think, I'm going to try it out, and you take your Vergil EX out of your fade-on team, for example, and you put in this move, because you're so used to your timing being a specific way, you might find it's not necessarily working. But if you tweak your timing, it will work. From what I found so far, I can't find a better timing on the fade-on team to make it as effective for me. However, on my team 2 or my team 3, I've been able to find timing that works perfectly, and I'm able to extend my run and get more points. So for me, I think this is the biggest get of this celebration. Who knows what they're going to do in part 2. I can't imagine they're going to bring out another EX skill that gives you immunity to death, basically, allowing you to extend your combo. It is a big deal. People who skipped out on Vergil know it is a big deal. So guys, absolute must. I don't care how many of these scrolls you've got, try to get more if you can. I'm not telling you to spend money, I'm just, if there's ways within the game that you're willing to dabble in, then get scrolls, because ultimately you need to get this move. Ways that I know that you can get scrolls if you've not done it already. Now I'm tapped out here, right? But you can try and push tower, you'll get scrolls in tower. You can get scrolls from, let me think, here you'll be getting scrolls. We've got a bit of time to wait, but you're going to get some scrolls in here. Other than that, don't really know where you're going to get scrolls from. You get scrolls from your weekly, but you only get, what, 2, I think? And the pass, I think, if you buy the pass, but again, it's not many scrolls. If you really want to dabble, again, I'm not like encouraging people to spend, but you can try your luck here and maybe you'll get lucky and you'll hit the jackpot. I don't know. It's entirely up to you guys what you decide to do. It's your money. If you want to spend it, spend it. If you don't, you don't. But with regards to the ways to get free scrolls, honestly, pushing Supreme Tower is probably going to be your best bet. You get free every stage you go up, and that really quickly racks up, okay? So do what you can, get as many scrolls as you can, make sure you pick up that EX move, because it is something that could completely level up your account, and you want to make sure you've got it. I've been Hayzink, thanks for watching, catch you in the next one, peace.